Hi, Capricorn. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for October 2019. This month, I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Ascendant, and Capricorn Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. All that being said, Capricorn, now onto your October 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. The first card you have, Capricorn, for October is the King of Swords. So this is an air sign person. This is either a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could also be you if you have the rising sign or moon sign that's an air sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius. They're tricky for you. Some of you, this could be somebody that is doing some kind of dirty trick kind of thing to you. Now, I'm going to say something right here. Keep in mind, these are going to be multiple messages because these are people cards. So that's what comes up first. Not everybody's going to have that experience with the King of Swords, but that's what comes up first. I feel like they're kind of doing some things behind your back. Devious things or secretive things. They may be investigating you. They may be asking questions about you. It could be somebody that's interested in you and they're like, hey, is Capricorn single? It could also be somebody that's in HR or a boss, or somebody that's like, are we keeping Capricorn or are we letting them go? Or are we giving Capricorn a raise and promoting them, or are we keeping it status quo? But could be cops, could be lawyers, could be private investigators, could be somebody stalking you on social media. And I'm not trying to scare you, but either it's, so far it comes up, somebody that's either talking about you behind your back or working behind the scenes against you, or they're investigating you, asking questions, trying to find out what's going on with you, either because they're into you or they want to promote you, or there could be some other reason. It could be a person that you're dealing with that's like jumping from one thing to the next, from one thing to the other. They're doing this, they're doing that, they're doing this, they're doing that. And they could be making you feel crazy with their actions of what they're doing and how they're handling things. You know, they could be suspicious of you. This could be a spouse or someone that doesn't feel you're being honest with them. It could even be background checks if you're applying for a new job and it's with the state or anything, or even just a regular job not to do with the state you live in or province you live in. They could be investigating you, like doing background checks. That's like a normal protocol. That could come up here as well. I feel like you're not on board with them. You may feel like they're smarmy or like underachievers, underhanded. I don't know. I'm not feeling like you're over the top about them either. They kind of have the attitude about you like, show up, prove it. Show up, prove it. Could be a court case going on here between you and the King of Swords, possibly. You know, I really don't want to start off negative with you guys. I love Capricorns. They've been some of my best friends in my whole life have been Capricorns. I swear, one after the other. I could list them down the line. And some of them are deceased now, but some of them are still living. And when I was with them, around them on a daily basis, some of them live far away from me now. I was really close with Capricorns many, many times. Very best friends to me. So I don't want to say anything negative, but I really feel like, I kind of feel like the King of Swords is a little bit out to get you in some way, or is working against you in some manner. But the next card you have is Eight of Rods, and this is news coming to you swiftly. It could be swift or sudden change. It could also be the arrows of love coming into your life. You could be receiving text messages, emails, all kinds of communication. It could be long distance travel when the Eight of Wands shows up also, like travel. Wow. In October, I feel like you're going to feel like things are happening really fast. And my guides are saying maybe even a little bit out of control. Like, whoa, this change happened. This is happening. That's happening. I get that. Like, and you're going to be like, whoa, I wasn't expecting all that. You're going to get invited to attend some kind of gathering and where you're going to show up and you're going to look fantastic and you're going to be hobnobbing, socializing. It could be fun, could be a fun party. Doesn't necessarily have to be work or networking, but that's possible here. But I get, now the gathering could be in October. Maybe you're getting invited to a Halloween party. But it could be happening later on in November. But I feel like you get the invite. At least I feel like you get the invite in October. But many of you are going to attend this gathering, and I feel like you're going to look smashing. It's time to make a presentation. Put everything you know how to do and put it out on the table. If you're applying for a job, if you have to make a presentation at work, if you're a head of a group, a club, an organization, or you need to make some kind of presentation that you're getting paid for or that you're doing that's helping your business or whatever, put all your knowledge and information out on the table. And I feel like you got a lot of, try to get past this King of Swords, because you got a lot of sparkling and shining energy going on here. You may not even be looking for another job, Capricorn, and you could be talking to somebody and they're going to go, I want to hire you. Are you looking for a job? Like, you could have somebody come up and say that to you, or maybe you are looking for a job. Either way, whether you're looking for one or not looking for one, my guides are telling me some of you are going to have somebody that's going to want to hire you in October. You're going to feel a little challenged by this, especially if you weren't planning on leaving your job, because you may be like, oh, you know, is it better to stay where I am because I know the pitfalls, positives and pros and cons of where I am, and that's an unknown. So you may feel a little like tentative or fearful or like, yeah, I'm not really sure whether I should do that or not. Maybe you feel like, you know, I've got security here where I am, or like, do I really want to upset my apple cart here by leaving? Some of you are going to get news of somebody getting divorced. Now, if you're married, it could be your spouse is going to say, I want to get divorced. But I don't feel like it's you, really. I feel like you're hearing it about somebody else that this is happening to. Could be your child, your grandchild, a sibling to you, a dear friend. But you hearing news of somebody getting divorced comes up here. So the next card you have is the World. And this is the being in control, having more control, the planets in the heavens, the spirit guides around you, conspiring to bring you more control. Could be a karmic cycle that's ending and a new karmic cycle beginning. I feel like you're going to start putting things out there that are really going to be surprising to people. They could be hot photographs of yourself on Instagram and Facebook. It could be really, really intriguing stories or fascinating information. Whatever you're going to put out there, and only you know what it is, Capricorn, because it's a general reading. So it could be a multitude of things, but it's going to be really attention grabbing. You're going to really capture people's attention with some things that you're going to be putting out there. Some of you are going to have to ante up and pay some money back to somebody that you borrowed money from. Or if somebody gave you a lucky break or a step up, you may feel like you owe them something and you want to take them out to a nice dinner, or you want to throw a little party for them as a thank you, or you want to pay them some money, or you want to do something nice for them. So there's anteing up comes up, whether it's you actually owe them money or it's from something nice or good that someone did for you. I feel like you're going to take care of it, like feel like I want to show my gratitude or pay them back. There's somebody in your life that you actually feel like you have to take a little bit of control over because they are resisting change. This could be a relative of yours. It could be an elderly parent. It could be one of your children. It could be one of your grandchildren. But like you may have to exercise some of your, like throw your weight around a little bit in October and exercise some control. Like maybe somebody needs to go to the doctor and they're putting their foot down. They don't want to do it and you're going to have to force them to go. Or somebody needs to move out of a house that's gotten too much for them and you're going to have to like put your 2 cents in and try to exercise control to get them to do it. You're doing it for their best interests. I don't feel like you're doing it for nefarious reasons. It's in what you believe is their highest good. I see you talking to someone and it's going to be like putting your pedal to the metal to get something to move along or speed up faster. And for some of you, it could be about what I already talked about. Like somebody needs to move or somebody needs to go to the doctor or somebody needs some kind of care. It could be about even stuff in your own life that's not affecting other people that you're like, you know what? I'm trying to sell this house and it's not moving along. I have got to talk to a different realtor or talk to the realtor and get them to put their pedal to the metal. They're not showing this house enough. Or, you know, something like you want something to speed along here and you're going to exercise your authority and connections or talking to people to get things to speed along. Capricorn, my dear Capricorn, I love Capricorns, really, I do. But you got the Tower. I'm so sorry. I don't like to see the Tower. It could be something good, though. The Tower, to me, is usually a fight, an argument, an end of a friendship, an end of a relationship. It could be like a spiritual awakening, like something's waking you up. It could be the casting off of an old regime, so a new regime can begin. It could be you know, people getting fired. It could even be something structurally happening, a fire, lightning strike, floods. It could be some unexpected thing. And Uranus is doing something. I'm not an astrologer, but there is some weird stuff going on with the Uranus right now. I forget what it has to do with. Sorry. But it's unexpected events, and this could be that happening for you in October. I do feel either you're going to find out somebody was stealing from you or somebody was not honest with you and you are going to be mad and are going to like call them out on it or have like a flip out or, you know, whatever. I feel like you're going to find out that somebody's been deceiving you where they've been leading you to believe one thing, but really something else has been going on. Now, is this in your family that you grew up in? Could be. Could be your brother or your sister's lying to you. It could be your parent. One of your parents is not being honest with you. It could be at work where coworkers are doing weird stuff or your boss. It could be a friend. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you Capricorns of where this deception, lying to you and deceiving you or leading you to believe things are one way and really they're not, or leading you to believe they did one thing and really they didn't. I don't know that it's a big flip out, but I do feel like that will be different for all of you, but I do feel like you're going to have to get abrupt and short with someone. You know, short, like get to the point. You're going to be direct and to the point, blunt. I do have to be honest with you, Capricorn. I feel like this is going to put you in a precarious position or you are going to feel weird about it after the fact. But my guides are telling me it's like you have to take these action steps. I don't feel like I'm not getting here, oh, avoid it. Don't say anything. If I got that, I would tell you. I'm not getting that. Like, oh, don't do it, Capricorn. I feel like it's kind of like the situation presents itself and there's like almost no way around it. You'd be like a patsy if you didn't say anything or, you know, like, it would be too much for you to contain yourself, to not address it. For some of you, it's not happening to you, but happening at your place of work where someone is getting fired. So you're going to see some bam go on. Either you're mad at somebody for deception, stealing, or lies, or you're witnessing somebody getting fired. These are the two things that come up the strongest to me, but this card has a multitude of possibilities. All right, so always watch your rising sign and your moon sign, or if you're on the cusp of Aquarius, watch Aquarius, because you can get more of a complete picture than what I'm going to be able to give you right here in a general reading on your sun sign. So next card you have is Knight of Cups, and this is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could also be you, Capricorn, if you have a rising sign or moon sign that's a water sign. There's strong feelings here. I feel that this could be somebody you're romantically involved with, or you have, if it's not a love relationship, you have very strong emotional ties to this Knight of Cups. I feel like you're simpatico. You're seeing things eye to eye. At least in the month of October you are. I feel like they're caring and they're heartwarming. And they have nurturing capabilities here. I feel like, don't be thrown that this is a knight. It could be a male or a female. I feel that this is somebody that has very sweet feelings for you. It does feel like a romantic partner to me for most of you, but that doesn't mean that's what's going to be the case for all of you. I feel like you feel positive about this person, like they're a wonderful person, that they enrich your life. So I don't feel this is somebody you don't know. To me, it feels like somebody, or it could be somebody new coming in for you romantically, and you're going to feel that way. But it has the feeling and the vibe like you already know them, and you feel this way about them already. Things are starting to change with them. They may be starting their own business, or if they have their own business, they're doing things differently or making some kind of changes. Because I'm trying to find out, besides your affection or care for each other, why they're showing up here for you in October. I feel like they're putting things together and they're making some kind of commitment. If some of you are like with them romantically, but you're not married, they could be maybe planning on getting engaged to you. Or if you're together, but you don't live together, they could be planning on buying a home or getting a place together with you. Or they could be planning some kind of commitment of something big for them that would in turn affect you, like I said, starting a business or changing their business. But commitment, the word commitment is connected to this Knight of Cups. If this is not a love partner to you, this person is your saving grace, and they give you some kind of opportunity. So if it's not love or someone you care about, which is really what came up the most, this could be somebody that comes in and says, hey, remember when I said earlier in the reading, somebody might want to hire you and you're not expecting it? Or you apply for a job. This could be someone that gives you some kind of lucky break or opportunity. So when the people cards show up in any reading, as I always say, they mean multiple things. So hopefully you Capricorns can figure out about the people cards in this reading, about how they fit to you, and watch your rising sign or your moon sign, or if you're on the cusp of Aquarius, or if you're on the cusp of, what's the sign before you? Sagittarius. You might want to watch Sagittarius. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thanks so much for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And instead of pulling the gemstone crystal for you in this video, please continue on and look on my channel. That will be in a separate video. I'm not sure how long I'm going to do it separately, but I will pull a gemstone crystal for you for the month of October in a separate video here on my channel. And if you would like to get any of the special videos I record for Vimeo, those links are posted below this video and are also found on my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu and there you will see all the video series listed. You just go to the heading you want of the video series you're interested in, click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo for download and purchase. Now, some of the links below, one is for the October 2019 Psychic Crystal reading, where I look into my crystal and give you additional messages and predictions from my spirit guides for your sign for the month of October 2019. The other newer video series that's listed below, the link below, is for the Horseshoe Tarot spread, 7-card spread, which is focusing on one or more important themes or people or both going on in your life and giving you the hidden messages, the outside influences, what's going on in the present, what the outcome is going to be. So you might want to check those videos out as well. And there's probably a couple other links below you might want to check out. Also, if you would like to get more predictions and messages from my spirit guides through me that you're not going to see here on YouTube, you can visit my social media pages, The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC on Facebook, and also my Instagram page, The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel. On those places, I pull tarot cards, oracle cards, angel cards, animal oracle cards, sacred geometry cards, mermaid cards. I use the crystal. I may even use the gemstone crystals at sometimes and give you predictions from them. So you never know what predictions and messages are going to be there. So please be sure to check them out. Many people find those messages are resonating with them. And those predictions are not just for the day I post the prediction and message. Many times they cover 4 to 6 weeks, a couple of months, 6 to 9 months, the next week. You just never know what is going to come up and what messages and what timing is connected to those messages. Also, if you're interested in watching some interesting baking, cake making, pastry making, and decorating, and getting psychic predictions here on my channel, you can watch my episodes of The Psychic Pastry Chef, where I combine my 22 years of experience as a pastry chef with my 18 years of experience as a psychic and combine them together and make cakes and pastries and decorate them and put them together and give you predictions for your zodiac sign while doing so. So I surely hope you check that out on my channel as well. So I hope you have an absolutely outstanding October, Capricorn, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.